Goodness, fellas, my goodness. Let's have a look at this. All right, fellas, this is going to be a homebrew review. My goodness, not done one of these in ages, but we're going to do one today. I got contacted by a Sean Clarke on Twitter who sent me a screenshot and tagged me in it, tagged Harry in it, a few other people, and it was a screen capture of who won what at the UK National Homebrew Competition, and by George, he won Best in Show with the Magic Tree IPA, and he tagged me in it, and I said, oh man, fantastic. I was late getting round to it, I do apologise, but he sent me a couple of beers. Now one of them was the Above and Below IPA. Alright, they're brewed on the Grainfather. I think that's why he tagged me in it. And he sent me the Beersmith recipes, but he did say, for your eyes only. So I ain't gonna sort of delve too deeply into the recipes. But it was a modest grain bill for the Above and Below IPA, which I've already drunk. Just one malt, and then there was Summit and Cascade in this IPA, and it was 6.4%, 72 IBUs is what it says on the Beersmith sheet. Whether he's altered that or not, I don't know. I must confess, buddy, I didn't like it. I loved it, man. That was a good beer. The Above and Below, it reminded me so much of my SJ Pour Entry beer of last year, American IPA, and this one's an American IPA that he sent. The Above and Below, only having the one malt in there, it tasted like there was more complexity to the malt bill than just one malt. So hats off to you, fella, and I really did enjoy it. Full of sweet orange flavours that just carried on as you were drinking it. It didn't die off right to the last drop. It was fantastic. It was really nice. It was a pleasure to drink. So I put the camera on for this one because this is Magic Tree American IPA, and this come first in the Best in Show and come second in the American IPA section of the competition. So it came second, but won the show overall, Best in Show. So I'm really looking forward to cracking into this, and we'll get it cracked and see what we think about it. I need a glass. Get a glass. Got me glass. Always come prepared. So here we go. Cheers. Good hiss on that. Oh my goodness me. Hot bomb. Gotta pour it out for you, fella. Gotta pour it out for you. Bottle conditioned, and as soon as it came in the post, I got them straight in the fridge. I sort of roused the yeast up that was on the side of the bottles. It must have been sort of sent through the post on the side, and got them straight into the fridge because Harry was coming round at the weekend, but we didn't get round to trying them. I thought it'd be nice if both of us were here when we tried them, but we didn't get round to it. But there we go. Lovely copper amber colour, and a bit chill hazed. Carbonation looks brilliant. There doesn't look to be too much. So this is all going very well. So this is the winner of the Best in Show for the UK National Homebrew Competition. So without going too much into the recipe, there were 3 malts used in this, and we had Simcoe, Cascade, Chinook for the hops, and I'll leave it there. There's a lot of them at different intervals, but I shall leave it there. I don't want to divulge any more information about the recipe because it does say for your eyes only. Let's get an aroma on this. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That malt profiling is really indulgent. Get some pine. Get some citrus. Some nice resiny tropical fruits. Bit of orange. Oh my god, sweet, sweet tangerine. Anyway guys, cheers, and cheers to you sir. Well done, congratulations on coming first, best of show for the UK Nationals. Let's dive in. That is really good. That is really good, and that is quite a high standard of homebrew. You definitely know you are getting a mouthful of this IPA. It's got a good body to it. Them hops, just like on the aroma, travelling right through the flavour, right to the back end. Bittering wise, it's quite a high IBU'd bitterness that's down here on Beersmith, but it doesn't come across as that. It's into the hundreds. But it doesn't feel like 100 IBUs plus. It's definitely there. There's definitely a good amount of bitterness, and maybe it's because the residual sweetness that's left in it is really sort of balancing it well. And if that's the case, then hats off to you, because you've done a smashing job of blending it into this beer. Yeah, so it says it's 4.7. It feels a little higher than 4.7. Whether or not, like I say, whether or not he's put the information back into Beersmith from the brew day, I don't know. Maybe he's sort of keeping it a secret. But it does feel a little bit more than the 4%ers. But overall, buddy, I'd be well chuffed with that if I brewed that. That is a good American IPA. It's good. I can see now why it won Best in Show. It's nice and clean. There is no homebrew twang to it. There are no off flavours. There's no oxidisation that I can detect. There's no grassiness from the dry hopping. It's just a really well brewed American IPA, in my opinion. But what the hell do I know? If I was to give a few negatives, right, on it, I would say that for me personally, the carbonation is just a tad too much for my preference. But that's just nitpicking, that's just a personal preference. I'd have preferred this to have a little bit less carbonation. But having said that, it's sort of bordering on being too much and just enough. Yeah, if I was to brew this, if this was mine and I bottled it and I was doing it again, I would just tone down the priming sugar for my own personal preference. But man, that is good. That is good. I'm impressed with that. Brilliant. Not a lot more to say, but cheers. Cheers, Sean. That is his Magic Tree IPA that won Best in Show for the UK National Homebrew Competition. Cheers. My goodness. So as always, guys, don't forget to thumb at this video. Keeps us doing what I do. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a little red button down here that says subscribe. Click it, you won't miss out on what's coming up next. Share the video, get it out there for all to see. And until next time, I'm out of here.